Hello everyone. Today I am going to demonstrate my cocktail database web application. This is a full stack PHP application that allows users to explore, save and manage cocktail recipes. The application features user authentication, admin management and integrates with external APIs to fetch cocktail data. The tech stack includes PHP for backend logic, MySQL for database management, and a clean, responsive frontend with CSS styling. Let me start by showing you the landing page and then walk through the user journey from registration to advanced features. So this is my index.php page where you can see the registration button and the login button. So let's start with the registration as a user. So let me try different things which will show the errors and a dialog box if we type something wrong. For example, as you can see, there was a missing.com on the end of the email address, so I got a dialog box that invalid email address. Now let's type the correct one. Now you see that I haven't matched my password, so the password I wrote which was correct, but the confirm password was not matching, so I got a dialog box of password does not match. So now let's try again and try to correct everything. Now let's click on register. So as you can see, the chosen username is not available, so it's already been in the database of the SQL. Let's try a different username. So as you can see, we got a dialog box of successfully registered. Now let's start and go to the login page by clicking on the login button over here and try to log in with our credentials which we registered. Let's click on login. As you can see, I have wrote the wrong email address, so it gives me a dialog box of invalid email address. Now let's type a correct one. As you can see, I got again another dialog box which says to check my email and address, I mean email and password. So at this time I wrote the wrong password, that is why I got this kind of dialog box. Now let's type it correct one. So as you can see, as soon as we clicked on the login button, this is my home page of the website which shows the banner of the cocktail database. Also it shows the username which has been logged in with the welcome back sign, and also there are the feature cocktails from the website, and these are the most favorite ones from the user. also you can see on the top that there are several navigation buttons on the top left corner. And also for the registration process, I would include that there was a client-side JavaScript validation and server-side PHP validation and password hashing using Bcrypt, and the proper error handling for duplicate emails or usernames. The system also includes input sanitization to prevent XSS attacks. And for the login, I would say that Um, the authentication system also uses PHP sessions to maintain user state. Passwords are verified against the hashed version stored in the database. The system also includes proper session security measures. So, as you see in the greeting message and all that, after login, we will go to the personalized dashboard. Here we see the featured cocktails displayed in a responsive grid layout, and the page dynamically fetches sample cocktails from our database and displays them with the key information like difficulty, portion size, and preparation time. Now let's click on the one of the recipe to check the details of it. So as you can see, it shows the name of the cocktail, plus also it shows that the difficulty, which is easy, portion it makes 4, and the time to create a cocktail, which is like 10 minutes, and freezing time is 2 minutes. Also there is an detailed description of the cocktail, as you can see, and the detailed ingredients which are used for the cocktails, and also the detailed methods to create the cocktail in a proper manner. And now let's get back to the normal page. Now as you can see, we have like 132 types of recipes and the cocktails. So each of them has their own image and view for separating them for the cocktail, and also each entity has the view, edit, and delete option. And and the design is like fully responsive to adopt the layout and the screen size. The landing page is also fetches sample cocktails from the database to responsive grid, and the statistics are calculated in real time and database tables. One of the core features in a recipe browsing system is that you can use search, filter, and explore extensive cocktail database like filtering capabilities to list page and search option. Here you can see the search form at the top. Users can search by recipe name, description, or portion type. There's also a difficulty filter to narrow down results. So as you can see, this is the search option where I can search something. Now let's search it with the margarita and search it. So we have 3 margaritas in the recipe, and we also have like a feature to uh, which gives an access to easy, medium, or hard types of cocktails. Like let's click on easy, so it's gonna search only easy ones. If we click on medium, there is no medium cocktail in the recipe, so it's showing now 0. And the dialog box also that found 0 recipes matching margarita. And if we click on hard and click on search, then it also again shows the difficulty level, and it shows that there are 0 found. Also there is a detailed search bar also for the cocktails, where we can search as a margarita and all the difficulties we have, and especially in this search engine we have categories also, which includes each and every categories of the cocktails we have here from the API database. And also we can click any of those and search for the cocktails. So we can see that there are 0 cocktails with matching margarita and the frozen drinks. Now let's remove margarita and just all difficulties and frozen drinks to search it. So there are 0 cocktails in the frozen drinks, and if we click on beer cocktails, let's search it, there's 0 also. And there are different kinds of categories over here for the search option. And if we click on show all 130, we can see all of them. We can scroll each and every of them with the 132 cocktails in the database. If we want to see only 50 cocktails, we can click on 50 cocktails option. And if we click on show 20 cocktails, it's gonna show 20 cocktails on the top. So that's how you can navigate through each and every pages and go through each and every of the recipes and the cocktails. So now we also have a feature of view, edit and delete. So let's click on view, which is gonna show the view page of the cocktail, and it shows everything. And now let's edit it. So this is the edit feature in which we can uh, edit anything like as a title, difficulty, portion time, description. Even though we can change the URL of the image also. Now let's type as a margarita and make it medium and portion 4 and time 10 minutes. Description, let's take it as a vodka and jalapeno, and click on save changes. So if we go back to the list page, we can see that there is a changes already made with the margarita. It made it into medium and it goes to like 10 minutes. And we can also view and check it that the changes are already been made here, and the description. And also we have the feature to delete the this cocktail from the list. If we click on delete, it gives me a dialog box over here which deletes the recipe. I don't know, this is kind of a like technical issue, but it should work though. I do not know what's wrong with this feature. And also we have the profile in which we can reset our password. And like, let's see if we reset the password or not. Like, so I will just write my current password, and try to change it with the new password. So as you can see that I have confirmed password and match password does not match, so I got a dialog box that it is wrong. So in order to change my password, I have to type each and everything correctly to update my profile and reset my password. So I will write my current password and new password, So the current password is invalid. It also give me this kind of dialog box in which it says that the current password is invalid. Okay, so as you can see, I have write each and everything correctly, so the password has been successfully updated. Now let's log out and log in again to check that the everything is working fine. So if I log in with new password, let's see if it allows me to log in. And also it when I log out, it goes back to the login page, and um, it also give an dialog box that I am logged out. So as you can see that I have used my new password, updated password, and which is allowed me to directly enter into the login page. And also I also have a feature which is called manage categories, in which I can add new categories to the category section, and also I can edit and delete those sections. Like let's click on edit. So if I click it on, this is a beer cocktail, let's make it seer cocktails, and update category. As you can see, it has updated the category by editing it the seer cocktails. And also I have this delete feature in the category which deletes it. As you can see, it has been deleted from here, and there are only 16 remaining. So if I add a category, let's say normal color, I am putting it as a, I have this RGB feature over here to give it a specific color. Let's take it brown. In this description, normal cocktails. So if I add it on category, as you can see, it has been updated with 17 current categories. And you can see that it's here, normal cocktails with the brown color and normal cocktails. And from here I can also toggle back to view all the cocktails, setup categories, and categorize cocktails. So if I click on view all cocktails, it's gonna get me back over there. And if I click on categorize cocktails, it does not work here. There is some kind of issue with this. And setup categories, which shows that each and everything is working fine. Like it it shows me each and everything. I have this script added to check that everything is working fine. And if I click on my favorites, it shows that the user has currently no favorite cocktails in the list. But and also I have this filter uh, and sortation technique in which I can filter out each and everything, and it says that there are no current favorite found. So if I go to the landing page and click on a view recipe and add it to favorite, also there is an option in which I can add notes, which is optional, and I can add notes to each and every recipe. And also I can edit this current recipe and delete it. So let's add it to favorites. So it gives me a dialog box that the recipe has been added to favorites. And if I click on my favorites, as you can see, the statistics shows that the favorites has been updated, and it's been from 0 to 1. So and also it shows here that view recipe and remove recipe. So if I click on remove, it's gonna remove it from there. So as you can see, the as dialog box has been shown that the association removed successfully, and it has been removed from there. And there is a let's say if I add it again back to the favorites and go to my favorites and search for the cocktail. Let's say Nutella, which is favorite type, cocktail name, and newest, and also have this filtration process which is like 10 to 100 max. Apply filter which shows now that the Nutella has been here, and I also have this button which removes all the favorites. Like if I have like single, it's gonna remove single, but if I want to remove all the favorites, it's gonna remove it from here. And this is the filtration and the apply filters feature over here. So this is from the user side. Now let's log into the admin side and see more features for the admin. So I've just click on the logout and I'll go as an admin. So this is my admin page. Also it is the same, like if I log in and if I do something wrong, it's gonna show that the username is wrong or the password is wrong. As you can see, I have logged in as a admin, and it shows me the welcome page of the admin and all the featured cocktails with recipes and the stats. It also shows the stats that there are total 132 cocktails and total ingredients is 258 and total method steps is 83. So there are bunch of features for the admin role. So this is the create role, in which I can create a role for the specific let's say like name Alex and description user. So if I create it's gonna create a role for the Alex. List roles, as you can see, we have created the role and added to it, so it automatically gets added to the list roles, in which it says that Alex is the active user and admin is also the active user. If I click on disable, it's gonna disable it. So the role has been updated and it gives the dialog box that the Alex user has been disabled, which was been recently been created as a role. And also there is a feature called assign roles, so in which I can username search like admin and search it. So as you can see, I have write down my username for the assign roles, and as I can untick and tick it for the admin, and I can also click on toggle roles. And I also have this feature called manage users, so in which it shows that there are total 7 users which can be logged in and they have registered in this website. So it shows each and every one in the list, and also I can deactivate them from here and add as an admin and add Alex also, which has been removed. So right now the current admin is the admin which shows here, and the rest of them are not admin. But if I want to make them an admin, I can make them too. Like let's make this as an admin. So this shows that the role has been assigned successful, and also we get the dialog box which we, before we continue to do something, to for the precaution purpose. So as you can see, this is this abcd dot at the rate example.com user has been made as an admin. So now we have 2 admins and the rest of them are the users. And also I have the toggle pages for each of the feature and at the bottom, so directly someone can navigate to the main page, or if he wants to go to another feature also. Now we have manage categories for the admin also. It's the same as the user. And if I click on my favorites, it's the same thing for the admin and the user also, which has the filtration process. And also there is the filters which we can drop down and select it, and it also shows that the which ones are favorite, and we can remove and view recipe. We can click here view, it's gonna go to the main page and show the view. And if you want to go back, just click on the my favorites. I also have this feature which is called all associations. So there are total 11 associations right now and 10 associations. And it also shows the specific users, like let's take an example as like Nutella is the favorite for ABCDEF. And it also specifically shows that there are two users which have this recipe in their list. And if I want to view this recipe, if I want to view this user, I can view this user too. I can remove them and remove from all the users, so it will be totally removed from the ABCDEF user. And specifically it shows that each and every of them has like different usernames and in their wishlist account. And also it shows that the which users have how much total users in it. And there is also the toggle page at the down. I have this unassociated recipes feature also in the admin view, which shows the total unassociated 125 and showing 10 recipes, in which I have this filtration process and also the filters option. And it shows that if I want to directly assign it to the user, I can assign it from here. And if I go to assign, it takes me to the assign association page, which also has this filtration process and search bar, in which I can click from here ABCD and click to the almond milk, and it's gonna assign selector, which is gonna show that the dialog box that successfully created one association. If I go to all association, it's gonna show that I have two more recipes now. Like if I want to add any specific recipe to any admin or user, I can directly go from here, toggle it, and it's gonna assign the associations from here, which shows all the admin login and the recipes here. And I can just click from assign selected, and it's gonna add the cocktail to it. And this is the cocktail status, which is normal, like the end of the website, which shows each and everything like the database summary, sample cocktails, and test links, which gonna directly toggle them. Like let's see, uh, show 20 cocktails, it's gonna take me to the view page. And view all recipes, it's gonna take me to the view page. So this is the total working website of mine. Thank you.